It was a busy news day, Andile. CAF Interclub draw into the group stages, Confed Cup as well as Champions League. But as you rightfully said, top of the menu, as principal says, was around the issues of ineligibility of players, complaints. It's not just Orlando Pirates who've laid a complaint. A couple of other teams on the continent have also written letters to CAF. Well, I caught up with the head honcho out at CAF, Lupopo, September, about this issue, and this is what he had to say.
Well, I mean, the first thing I can do, first of all, is to confirm that, of course, we are aware of this. These complaints and protests and whatever have been received by CAF, and they are being processed through the competent structures, the judicial structures at CAF. There is one part which is being processed through the judicial processes, which we have to respect because they are all independent. Then there is administrative side which has to deal with the status quo as it is. And right now we are dealing with the status quo as it is. If and when we will be guided by what the judicial bodies do. When, I don't know. How, I don't know. What, I don't know. It's independent process that is happening, and we respect and we create this wall between the administrative side and the judicial bodies that exist. So we cross that bridge when we get to it.
Mr. September doesn't know, but what I do know is that 2016, Mamelodi Sundowns, let's move on to the next story. Kaizer Junior Motaung was also present because Kaizer Chiefs are through to the Confed Cup group stage as well. They've got Al Masry in their group, they've got Zamalek, as Andile was saying, and they've got Zesco of Zambia. And this is how he reacted to the challenges that now Kaizer Chiefs face in CAF Interclub competitions.
I think that talks to some of why we recruited some of the players we did this year. I mean, we're not normally a team that has the size of squad that we have. And I think it's very calculated, as this is one of the reasons why logistics, traveling, the potential of injuries, form dipping, different competitions to play. So I think we can prepare as best we can. I think the squad size, the squad's quality, and I think also our sports science and medical department at this moment in time is going to play a crucial role preparing the guys, injury prevention. So I think knowing where we're going now, we can sit and plan logistics and understand, how do we weave through the different competitions. But I think we're very much aware of what's facing us. I think the squad size and group will be, I think, a big plus going into the tournament.
Well, I now want to hear the expert analysis of Hlompo Kekana. Kaizer Junior saying they've signed well enough to compete in these type of competitions as they head into CAF Interclub competitions and must keep their form in the domestic league as well. Hlompo Kekana?
Yeah, Mazola, I think this is a good space for Kaizer Chiefs to find themselves in the Confederation Cup again, simply because, they're going to be playing in the continental. They'll be playing against a team like Zamalek. They will go to Egypt twice, which will have the team spirit in terms of players, in terms of growth. The higher player, they will grow from that. And more than anything, I think it will give them that platform, to showcase their talent. Because when you play various competitions, you grow as a player, and this is a platform for Kaizer Chiefs players.
Well, a platform for Kaizer Chiefs players. Mamelodi Sundowns, on the other hand, have been experiencing this platform for quite some time. Tembazwani, Shikabala, still recovering from injury, but he was there to see as Mamelodi Sundowns were drawn against MCLJ, Coach Rulani coming home, so to speak, Saint-Eloi, Lupopo, as well as Al Hilal of Sudan. Mshishi was asked specifically about the reunion with Coach Rulani Mokoena, who left Tlorkop under a dark cloud.
No, I think there won't be too much drama. I mean, we have so much respect for him. He has done a lot for the club, and obviously we like him. He's a good human being. He's a good coach. I mean, us as players, we have learned a lot from him, when he was here. So I think we're gonna welcome him with a good hand.
Is that what you're hoping the supporters will do as well?
100%, I'm hoping so.
The Husk, he's a good human being. He's a good coach. Do you expect hostile environment, tough group, this also for Mamelodi Sundowns?
I don't. I don't think he left on such bad terms that he would be received in that manner. I hope not. I think he did well in his tenure with the club, so you would hope that that's respected. We're not the nation that generally would give a bad reception to our opponents. I know what happened with Pito Mosimane. We saw what happened there. But I think the cloud was a little different that he left under. So personally, I hope it's not the same kind of treatment.
Oh, that's interesting. A man who left with 3 years still left on his contract didn't live on bad terms. I don't know. Let's wrap up now with Alexandra Song, a former Cameroon international and Arsenal midfielder as well. But I steered him in a different direction, asking about the Indomitable Lions, who failed to qualify directly to the World Cup next year, but are still going into the playoffs in the upcoming FIFA break. Here's Alexandra Song.
I agree with you. Like you said, we have very good players. We have if we see like what we have in our continent, the player they play in the high level. It's not normal to be in this kind of situation. Like we have to learn as well to see what's going on, what didn't work very well, the way how we want to do it, and the way how we want to achieve something. I think we didn't put everything in the same place to be part of this, and then we have to learn for this one to show guys now we didn't do it very well. We have to go back to the track to make like the people for our country to be very happy, because we know Cameroonian team always to be part of the big tournament in the world.
Yeah, as I said earlier, it was a busy news week. We've got a lot more reaction. Christopher Katongo was also there, Inacio Miguel of Kaizer Chiefs, and for all of that, you'll catch on sabcsport.com.
Well, speaking of Champions League, guys, we might as well just get on it. Mark, let me perhaps start with you here. When you look at the Champions League, only one South African team, and that's Mamelodi Sundowns, that plays a tough group in Al Hilal and MC Alger. And of course, the CEO of Lupopo wanted Sundowns. He got Sundowns. We're going to see Mukoko again.
Yeah, no, I wonder what kind of reception he's going to get. And he certainly caused a lot of controversy last time he was here, so it's going to be interesting when he does come back. But, you know, there is no easy game anymore. Anyone who's in this, I mean, if you look at all 4 groups, it's very tight, going to be very tightly contested. In Africa, there are no easy games. And so Al Hilal, MC Alger, Lupopo, they're all going to be tough for Mamelodi Sundowns.
And of course, in the Confederation, let me come to you with Stellenbosch here. They're not doing well locally.
Yeah.
They're leaking at the back. They're sitting towards the bottom of the league, and they have to compete with Group C as well.
Yeah, it's doable when you look at the Group C where Stellenbosch is surfaced. I think the only team that will be a problem for them is Belouizdad. It's a big club in Algeria. I think it's going to be a problem.
I think Kaizer Chiefs now to make themselves regulars in CAF competitions. They need to do that with their pedigree, with their history. You know, I wanted to ask Mazola earlier, I think was the last time they were in CAF competition when they made the final of the Champions League. Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah. That was the last time, right? Yeah. So, I mean, you've gone to a final of the Champions League and haven't made it back in African competition since. So they need to make sure that they cement their place and compete every year so that they can be a mainstay in continental football.